Alright, so I just finished filming this look. It's like a really glowy, like, skin-focused tutorial. And Coco's skin-focused tutorial with a blue lip. I'm sitting on my couch. Because she wanted some attention.
Right, Coco, say hi to camera. Say hi, my name is Coco Chanel, and I'm a beauty vlogger. And I'm my mom's biggest fan.
So yeah, so I filmed this blue lip. I hope you guys learned something cool, and I hope the tutorial, you like it. It's something out of my comfort zone, so I'm hoping you guys do. I have a client to do makeup for. Oh my god, you're so sweet. To do makeup for, so I hope you love it. So I'm gonna start with eyes. Eyes are gonna be really, really simple. Whenever I wear a super bold lip, I normally keep the eyes either bare or I keep them neutral with just like big lashes. So I'm just gonna go in with Hoola by Benefit on the eyes. I'm gonna sweep it back and forth in my crease. And I just really, really like how Hoola looks. I like how it blends out too. So like it just looks nice and blended and you don't really have to do too much work. I personally go in and in with it just to make sure that it all looks even and it's an even wash. I mean, we have the time since we're not really doing too much with the eyes. We're mainly, this tutorial is going to be mainly focused on like skin. Me, I have problematic skin. I'm really, really dry at the moment. I have some like under the skin bumpiness, but I don't have like any like zits that are sticking out. Like all this is just scarring. So this is what I've been doing lately. I'll take the e.l.f. moisturizer. Sit on there for a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It says it's a prime, correct, and set. So I like to use it at the beginning, at the end, and at the end. Ardell Wispies in the Glamour. The 113s. I actually don't know if they're called Wispy. But apparently they are because I just called them that. So I'm going to go ahead and coat my lashes with some mascara. So then I'm going to grab this concealer. This is the NYX Gotcha Covered in the color beige. This concealer is very, very nice, I have to say. I'm going to use this little buffer brush. And I'm just going to conceal everywhere that I have some marks. And what this does, it helps me not use as much foundation. Because I've noticed that I start using a lot of foundation, I start getting cakey because I'm covering these spots. Like, that's my goal, is to cover the spots. Obviously, I want my foundation to look flawless. So, I think a good tip for flawless foundation is if you have any scarring, go in with a full coverage. You can use like, if you don't, if you tried the Gotcha Covered and you don't like it, I would say give the, what is it called? The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes. I would give that one a shot. Just because a concealer is too heavy for your face does not mean that, I mean for under your eyes, does not mean you can't use it on your face. So we're going to move on to foundation. So I've been using this mixture. It's the Matte and Poreless foundation by Maybelline in the color 310 and the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Barcelona. So what I do is I'll just grab a little bit of Barcelona if it ever comes out. Just like about that. And then I use the rest matte and poreless. Personally, what I like to do is I like to go in with one layer. So as you can see, I still have a ton of foundation behind my hand. With a brush, it doesn't have to be perfect, like you're not fully blending. I'm just like pretty much flattening out the product and mixing it evenly throughout the skin. So I finally opened up a Instagram makeup, like just for my makeup, because what I was doing is I was posting like all my makeup on my personal account. So I finally decided to make like a, I guess I would call it a business account, because I'm trying to advertise myself on there and like what I can do as far as makeup. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you can follow me at Glam by V, and that's with 2 I's. This is one of the drugstore things that I really like. It's a Wet n Wild concealer. I feel like I have the color light, medium, beige. Their coloring is a little bit off because this, I mean, to me is not like a light color, which is fine. I wasn't looking for a light color. I normally try to go for a couple shades lighter than mine. But I really like this concealer. But I don't think I've ever tried a concealer from Wet n Wild that I don't like. I feel like they do their concealers pretty well. But and what I like to do now is I'm going to go and rinse out my beauty blender and get all of the foundation and concealer out. Alright, so now that your beauty blender is clean and wet again, I just like to go over everywhere that I get cakey or that foundation builds up, or anywhere that I can see that I have just a little bit too much. I've been using this powder. It's called the Hydra Perfect. This is again from the drugstore in the color Translucent 916. If you have dry skin, girl, this is a good powder. As I started using this, like, I just fell in love. And so I'll go like this. I'll push out my, like, I'll hold air in my mouth and I'll push it out to get the laugh lines, because when I smile you can see that my laugh line's going. So I go. I don't let it sit for too long because again I have dry skin. And then I'm just gonna grab my face powder. I'm using the Fit Me by Maybelline in the color Golden Beige 240. This is a new thing I've been doing as well, like setting my face. I'll just take this Morphe brush, setting my face. Like, I never used to set my face, and like ever since I tried it, I just can't get enough. Like, why didn't I set my foundation before? And so anywhere where I didn't put that translucent powder, I'm gonna go ahead and set. And then I'm just gonna take some of this powder off with this same brush. And I don't know if you can see, but it gives a flashback. I watched this girl, I believe her name is Orpha, on Snapchat, and she was saying how she grabs her beauty blender and she puts setting spray all over it. And you can see how it looks white wherever I put it. It's kind of giving a flashback. I'll grab a beauty sponge, I'll put my setting spray on there, and then I'll just go. You see the difference? I mean, I don't know if this is picking up because the lighting is not that good. And it just melts your powder into your skin, and this is an awesome trick if you are one of my dry skin girls like me. I'm just taking hula under my lower lash line. Now we're gonna contour. I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX matte bronzer in the tan. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of hula just to give it a little bit of contouredness and give it a little bit more, just something extra. I'm gonna use Rose de Oro. I think it's pretty neutral. It's more on the pinkier side, but the shimmers are more of a golden, which I feel like complements my skin tone. So I'm just gonna do the old. So now I'm going to use the Argan Oil by Physician Formula. It looks like this. It's so beautiful. I recommend this too. I bought this in my drugstore haul. But literally you need like 1 drop, maybe half a drop for this that I'm doing. So this is a new technique I've been trying for highlighting. So I'll show you what I'm doing, but you want to use like it's itty bittiest amount, even if you have dry skin. Just because you have all the powder on your skin already and you have the foundation and you don't want it to break up easily. So you're just gonna grab, like, I'm literally just like a teeny tiny pinch. I just a little bit, just a little bit on the nose. You're gonna kind of see, like, I already put too much on my nose. And then on the bridge, just a pinch. And then on the tops of the cheekbones, right here. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of a C shape right here, like to where my eyebrow is, and then under my eyebrow. And I'm gonna kind of bring it down a little bit low, just because we are focusing on the skin. So same thing on the other side. I would do maybe just a pinch on my chin, and that would be it. And the reason I've been doing that is because I haven't been able to make the Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders work for me. And so I saw a video where somebody used oil and like a face oil, and it worked really well. So I was really impressed. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it glows on its own. Like, if you're not that person that really likes too much glow, it glows on its own.
So watch this, just watch. Oh yeah.
You thought we were done now. We're not. Now I'm going to use the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder and Slay Lonnie. I was using Illuminati before. Some mascara on the lower lash line, and then we'll do our lips. So now I'm going to go in with this NYX Liquid Sway lipstick and LSCO. No, Jet Set. I'm so nervous. I've never worn a blue lip. Now we're going to set our whole face.